Good evening, Northeast Kansas. Thanks for joining us here on KSNT News. It's been a very quiet day overall, and that trend continues for tonight, and we turn things a little bit more to the mild side as well. Now, the sunny skies we saw today, that stretch of nice weather will continue for the next few days, but it goes along with not only hotter temperatures, but an increase in the humid air as well. You'll definitely start to feel the difference beginning more so for tomorrow. Still clear skies overhead of Junction City right now, and that's the case outside of the Prairie Band Casino in Mayetta. It's just been really not much cloud cover across the day, but now that we are mainly clear and the winds have gone calm, our temperatures are starting to dip. We are at 77 degrees here in the capital city after starting off with a morning low of 61 and falling just shy of hitting that 90-degree mark earlier this afternoon. Temperatures across the board for the most part are in the 70s across Northeast Kansas. We're at 77 in Manhattan as well as Marysville. Still holding on to 80 though in Junction City, down to 75 though in Emporia. Now, dew points, even though our temperatures are sliding, these are actually starting to creep up on us a little bit. We're now getting dew points closer to that 70-degree mark here in the capital city, 71 for Lawrence, and that gets a little bit more on that muggy, uncomfortable side, and this is really the trend we can expect for the next couple of days. Key factor in our forecast will be the winds. For the most part, they have gone calm. They ended up being out of the south earlier today. That's what we can expect for the next couple of days. That's going to play quite a factor in our temperatures. Overnight tonight, though, just getting down to the 60s for many of us. Some of us holding on to the low 70s, but again, overall, going to be a very mild night across the region. Now, as we get into the second half of tomorrow, though, quite a warm-up. Those southerly winds at 5 to 15 miles per hour will do just what they're best at, pumping in that warm, humid air. So these low to mid 90s rather, it'll feel a little bit hotter than that, even as we dip into the 70s and 80s as we turn the clock into Monday. Notice how we don't cool down quite as much for Monday morning, 6 a.m., even at 6:30. Still in the 70s, now looking at overnight lows in the 60s for tomorrow. That return of southerly winds does a better job of warming us up. The further west you head, you have the best shot of possibly hitting that 100-degree mark for air temperatures. You factor in the higher humidity, and our heat index is going to definitely play a factor. Mid to upper 90s is what it'll feel like come tomorrow. Looking ahead to Monday, going to be even hotter than that. We are talking heat index values that could near 105 in spots. I think this model is overdoing it just a smidge, but overall, it's going to be a very hot and humid day come Monday, and that trend will continue. Now, satellite radar shows just how quiet we are. Some showers and storms off in Nebraska have fizzled out, so we're not looking at any rain chances for tonight. And our KSNT Storm Track 7-day forecast shows a dry day anticipated for tomorrow. Warmer weather as we get into midweek with some isolated rain chances for the second half of the week, but not looking all too significant at this point. The main takeaway is that it is going to turn hot and humid. So if you are like me and not a fan of this more hot summer weather, stay inside.